Hello, my beautiful soul tribe. How is everyone doing? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. This is Kelly from Deep Soul Tarot. We are going to be doing the full moon reading for June 2023. The full moon is June 3rd, which will be this evening. Late this evening, I believe somewhere around 11:42, I think it was supposed to be. So we're going to be getting some energies. Now the full moon is in Sagittarius, which is a fire sign. So with that energy, there's an energy of wanting to get things done, being optimistic. I was gonna say somewhat optimistic, but being optimistic about things no matter what happens. Okay, so we're gonna do just some energies here and to see what comes up. Okay, one more shuffle. This is a general read though. So just remember that. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Leave it for someone else. There's no gender in tarot. Just want to mention that too. There we go. If I say he or she, it has only to do with masculine and feminine energies, not gender. Just keep that in mind. We both have masculine and feminine in us. And we usually resonate with one more than the other. But all right, overall energy. Moving forward in something. Moving forward in our spiritual life. Here, let me put this down. We have the 8 of Wands and the Hierophant. Moving forward to getting closer in touch with our higher self. Getting guidance from our higher masters, and learning to see things from both sides, seeing both sides of the coin, seeing both sides of the matter, say the pros and cons, or if you're in a situation with other people, you're seeing their side of it, just being much more spiritually aware. Some of you may be traveling to a spiritual place. Maybe it can be going to church, but I'm hearing that some of you may be going to I'm hearing like Jerusalem or somewhere, Mecca. I just heard Mecca. Someplace, or maybe you're going to the Vatican. Someplace very religious for some of you. I don't know. That's what I heard. All right. We'll get back to that. So what the full moon right now is revealing for the collective. Interesting. Because I did like just a little reading before just to see my energy, and this came up in the reading. Yeah, moving away from the negative in your life. Moving away from that which is not serving your higher self. And we'll see what's in the position of these two cards in relation to this card, okay? So your strength, and not your strengths, I'm sorry. What to let go of, I'm thinking of a different thing. Let go of waiting for certain things to happen in your life. Just let them happen. As they're meant to happen, just let them happen. Because as you can see in the picture, if you sometimes stop and wait, your life is passing you by. You may be missing out on other opportunities or learning new things. I also, back to the travel, is hearing waiting for your plane or waiting for your flight to land, something like that. The number 3 could be significant to you. The full moon is today on the 3rd. Today's the 3rd, so I'm hearing that today may be a significant day for you. I know somebody, and he's not going to be watching this, but I know it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Cody! I don't think he watches this channel, so I don't even know if he's aware of it. Knew him, and he's in a different state now, but love him to death. He's a sweetheart, but today's his birthday. kind of neat that he has the full moon on his birthday. What will we welcome next? Ooh, a new perspective. Again, a new spiritual perspective I'm hearing. A new perspective of life. So, what I'm seeing here is, instead of waiting for things to happen and anticipate, if you are in that mindset, let it go. Just let things happen when they're supposed to happen. And what you can welcome into. So I did a reading, and I was just trying to see like a pre-reading, and I saw in that reading that the World card came up and the Moon, and I was getting the message that when the full moon happens, it's going to be a portal for a lot of us. So I think for a lot of us right now, as we're experiencing the full moon energy, we are all, or at least a good number of us, are moving through a portal that is allowing us to move away from trying to control or anticipate things in our life, and just let it be. Just let it go. Things will happen when they're meant to happen. If you keep that mindset, and this is seeing things from a whole new perspective. And even by doing that, I think it's going to open your mind more. I think your third eye chakra is going to open, your crown chakra, which is again going to open you up to a more spiritual awakening. Being much more in touch of your higher self. I also almost see the hanged man as being like in a meditative state. It's almost as if he's not aware of anything that's going on around him. No matter where you are, what you're doing. Just focus on you and what you're doing, and forget about what's going on around you. Okay, so we're going to do what to use to help face the future. I was just hearing another message, so I hope I don't forget. But the Empress. Okay, well, tapping into your feminine energy. This is a time of growth. It's going to be either you're going to have a baby, or it's going to be the birth of a new you, a new life. Whether you're moving, I just feel an unconditional love of the self. That's what I'm hearing with the Empress card. You've gotten a new sense of unconditional love for yourself. Nurturing yourself. The Empress embodies all of the Queen energies. The Empress is very grounded, down to earth, very loving, very caring. She's a wise woman also. She, again, feminine energy, this could be a male. And just has loving thoughts. Tries not to focus on the negative. Because the Empress knows that what you think, you can, manifest. You can manifest what you want. So the Empress knows that if you think about certain things, you can manifest. What you think can become. If you believe, it can be. What do they say? Believing is seeing, not seeing is believing. You believe that it can happen, and it can very well happen. If it's meant to be for you, it will happen. And then we can get to what are the spirit guides trying to tell you? The Hermit. Again, spending more time together. This is wonderful. This is all about a lot of us in the collective getting much more in touch with our inner selves, our authentic selves, our spiritual selves, basically separating ourselves from the external world and knowing that none of that out there matters. It's what's inside that counts. It's what we value the most is what counts. I'm just going to clarify just a couple of cards here. I'm not sure what happened here. That's interesting. The Chariot was backwards in the deck. Maybe you're moving forward from something. So let's concentrate here and focus on the cards. I'm just going to get some energies for the Six of Swords. What the full moon is revealing is moving away from, I suppose we'll combine these two. The Six of Swords and the Three of Wands, please, Spirit. Those two combined. The energy connecting those two cards. The Sun. When you let go of preconceived notions in your life, of trying to let control, that's when you become more spiritually enlightened. That's when things in your life become much more clear. You're holding on to things that are more third dimensional. When the full moon is saying this is a time to be in touch with the fifth dimension, the spiritual part of you. That's a very strong energy. And now we're going to do the Hanged Man. The Nine of Cups, again, happiness, a wish come true. It's being content just to be you. Embrace yourself. Love yourself. I am special. Tell yourself, I'm special. You are special. You are worthy. You are lovable. You are unique. And you are perfect just the way you are. We're all perfect just the way we are. There's much growth that we all can experience. And there may be things we need to change about ourselves. Maybe behaviors or things like that. But as a spiritual person, our internal self, we're all basically perfect. Right? All right, the Hanged Man. So the Six of Swords to the Hanged Man. So we're doing to the Hanged Man, but it's the Six of Swords going towards the Hanged Man. Try not to get my head in the camera. My hair's a mess. I didn't realize that till I walked into the bathroom. I was like, holy crap, I've been walking around like this? My hair's sticking up and I can't get it to lay down. I have long hair, but I have my hair shorter up in the top part of my head, and it's like, geez, I look like a crazy woman. I am a little bit crazy, but we're going to take this one because that one wanted to come out. The King of Cups. That's a beautiful card. Gaining much more wisdom, gaining much more, you're being much more in touch of your emotions in a, I'm going to say a rational way, but a mature way. The King of Swords focuses on what his heart wants. He's right. He's wise, so he knows not to let his emotions get the better of him and to control things. But he's in touch with his emotions, so he knows if his self is out of balance, he will stop and figure out why, and he won't let the emotions take over. And it doesn't matter what storms are going on around him, what's going on around him. The King of Cups is going to rule his world and his life, the energy around him, in a much more. So basically, he will not let any other energy in but pure, positive, loving energy. And that's what I'm hearing here. That's what many of us in the collective, once the full moon. So tonight, if you're indoors, go outdoors when the full moon's out there and get that energy from the moon. It's a beautiful feeling, really, if you concentrate on that. And you're going to be so inspired by this. This new moon in this portal is going to be a whole new beginning for so many of you. Any heartbreak you had is now going to be erased, or at least healed. You may not forget it, but you can move on in a much more peaceful way, in a healed way. And this Ace of Wands is, let's say midnight hits, because like I said, the moon's supposed to be there. I think it said 11:42. Let's say midnight hits, or even right after you see the moon, and all of a sudden, some of you are going to feel like an instant energy, like, oh my God, I see it now. So let me get back to this here very quickly. With the Hierophant, you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, I feel, is very strongly working on your life, working on things in your life that are going to make you feel the most secure, the happiest in your life, Try not to repeat things that you may have done in the past that you can identify that is no longer serving you and your higher self. Sometimes this card can represent doing the same thing over and over. It's the Einstein theory. Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Maybe this is the time to continue working on yourself and start building in a whole different direction than possibly, not for all of you. But this can just be stay focused on yourself and keep working on yourself. The Queen of Pentacles knows her worth. Again, feminine energy. She's focused on herself. She knows that by being dedicated and being patient, that the things that she wants in her life and her kingdom, that she will get. She's not going to hurry things up. She's just going to let the universe bring to her, but she's going to put the work in. She's going to still work at it, but she's going to let the universe bring it when it's meant to happen. And she knows it'll come. She's very focused. And like I'm saying, it's coming in. The spiritual enlightenment, the higher knowledge is going to be coming to you in a very profound way, I feel, when the full moon hits. So for all my lovely soul tribe out there, and for anybody who, if you are still here in the video, if you aren't part of the soul tribe, do subscribe and join the tribe. And if you would like to get more content like this, and you are interested in the moon and the moon energies, and just energies in general, and astrology and things of that nature, shadow work, do subscribe and join the tribe. I do zodiac reads, love reads. There's a lot in this channel that you would be missing if you don't subscribe. So subscribe, and you can pick and choose what you want to watch. If you see it on your feed or wherever you may see it, feel free to pick and choose what you want. And share if you would like to. I would appreciate it. But this is the energy I have for the collective right now, for the full moon. And if I get any uploads from Spirit to do any post-full moon energy, I will do that. So look for that. I like doing collective readings. So when Spirit inspires me and tells me now's the time, that's when I do it. All right, that means Spirit has a message for y'all. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you enjoy your night and the full moon. And subscribe and join the tribe. I'll see you in the next one.